everyone. So first of all, apologies, I do look a mess. I am in my dressing gown because, to be honest, I'm really cold and I can't be bothered to take it off. I am also holding the camera, so apologies if there's any shakes here. But I can't believe it's nearly the end of January, and you know what that means? The first wrap-up of the year, my January wrap-up. So if you don't know, last year I started this series in January, and it's just all the movies, TV shows, books, and now video games that I have watched / read / played in the month. But before I do that, I just want to do a quick shameless plug, as you do. I have started a new Instagram account, and it's called Queens on the Screen. It's actually spelt queens on screen on Instagram, I think, because it just looked silly, all one word. So I'm super excited about this. It's been a work in progress for a very long time. And basically my new Instagram, you know, I'm a huge fan of history, huge fan, and I'm a huge fan of the monarchy in general, really. So I thought I needed an outlet, a place for me to express that. And I made a new Instagram account. So it's basically all of the fictional portrayals of all of England, Britain and Scotland's queens and England, Britain and Scotland's queen consorts in TV and movies. So for example, you know, I talk about the Tudors a lot. I would post a picture of Anne Boleyn, Natalie Dormer as Anne Boleyn in the Tudors, and then write a little bit about who Anne Boleyn was. Basically, you know, it's kind of to educate people as well, because I know not many people know about the monarchy that much or care that much anymore, but I think it's an important part of our history as British people, if you are indeed British. I think it's an important part of our history to learn. And instead of me sitting and talking boring, you know, I could sit and talk about the royals for ages, but it would bore you. So instead I thought, let's do it in a kind of in a fun way, so you see like the movies and TV shows that they've been in. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Not historically accurate by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm having fun with it. I think I've done like 6 posts so far, so please go and follow me on that on Instagram if you would like to. Queens on the Screen. I am really proud of it, and hopefully it will continue to grow. Anyway, enough of that. You came for the wrap-up. So let's get on. Hopefully it won't be too long, but I have watched quite a bit. So we'll start with the movies. I watched Splash on TV. I have seen Splash before and I love it. Splash is about a mermaid, you know, if the name doesn't suggest it. It's just a very funny film. Next up, I watched Nanny McPhee, again on television with my mother. Of course, I've seen Nanny McPhee before. I feel like I don't need to explain what Nanny McPhee's about, because I'm sure you all know, but Emma Thompson and Kelly MacDonald, as always, are superb in it. Then I watched Sister Act and Sister Act 2. So I didn't really remember much about Sister Act 2, but I thought I'd give it a watch. Both I watched on TV. I have, of course, seen them both before, but like I said, I didn't really remember much of Sister Act 2, and I do enjoy those movies. And I have seen Sister Act live on stage, and it was brilliant, so feel-good movies, aren't they? The next one is not a movie per se, because it was on the TV, but I've just stuck it in the movies because I have. And that was 20 Years of the Black Eyed Peas. That was on TV. I am quite a big Black Eyed Peas fan, actually. I do enjoy the music. I've never really spoken about it before. And then the final movie that I can't get my words out today. The final movie that I watched, it's because I'm full of cold, was The Proposal. I have, of course, seen The Proposal before. I love Ryan Reynolds. I love Sandra Bullock. It's just a really funny film. So moving on to TV shows, we have quite a lot, so I'll flick through them as quick as I can. We have EastEnders. It's in every wrap-up. I am continuing my True Blood rewatch. It's taking me a bit longer than anticipated because of so many other TV shows that are coming out. I have continued to watch Doctor Who very sporadically, so I can't really talk much about that. I watched Britain's Favourite Chocolate Bar, which was just counting down our favourite chocolate bar, and I think, spoilers, it was Dairy Milk. Then I've been continuing to watch Dragon's Den, even though again it's been going on some weird hiatus. Then a series of unfortunate events started this month, and I normally would have binge watched it, but I've been so busy this month that I've only watched 4 of the 6 available episodes, so I'm going to get on that as soon as, but I love it. I'm just so sad it's the final season. Then Gotham started again this month, so of course I've been watching that. I absolutely love it. Again, it's the final season of Gotham, and I'm just not ready for my favourite TV shows to end. Then I continued to watch The Voice. I've been continuing to watch The Voice, rather. I watched the NTAs. You know I love award shows, and quite a few people that I liked won. In fact, give me 1 second. So I actually wrote down the winners of everything of the NTAs and who I voted for because my mother was at work. So I'll quickly go through them for you if you want, if you didn't watch the NTAs. So Paul O'Grady for The Love of Dogs won Factual Entertainment. Bodyguard won New Drama. This Morning won Daytime. Newcomer was James Moore from Emmerdale. David Walliams won TV Judge, Carshare won Comedy, Richard Madden won Best Drama Performance, The Chase won Best Quiz Show, the I'm a Celebrity won the Bruce Forsyth Entertainment Award, Danny Dyer won the Serial Drama Performance, David Dimbleby got a Special Recognition Award, Peaky Blinders won Best Drama, Anton Deck won Best Television Presenter, Strictly Come Dancing won Best Talent Show, and finally Emmerdale won Serial Drama. So yeah, I did write them all down because my mum was at work when I was watching it and she wanted to know who'd won. So there you go. I hope I didn't bore you too much if you did watch it on the night. So next up I watched Kate vs. Meghan, Princesses at War. It was just a little hour documentary thing. Didn't really like it because I don't think we should pit the two girls up against each other, but anyway. And then literally today I started watching Danny Dyer's Right Royal Family. You've got to watch it. It's bloody hilarious. You know I love my royals, but Danny Dyer's take on it is just... it's just fantastic. And that's it for TV shows. So moving on to books, I finished Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. If you was watching these last year, you'll know that I was trying to finish my Harry Potter reread last year, but I didn't get around to doing that. So I finished Order of the Phoenix, and I'm currently on Half-Blood Prince, which is right next to me, and I'm that much of the way through, so I'm nearly finished. This is the bit I have left to read. So hopefully I'll have done that by the time... well, I'll definitely have done that by next month's wrap-up. Then I read a horrific book. I'd heard things about it and I thought I'm going to brave it and I'm going to read it, and I'm glad I did, but I wish I didn't. And it's The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum. It's horrific. So it's based on the murder of Sylvia Likens, I believe, and I can't even talk about it. It's horrendous. I had to sit and read it in one sitting because if I didn't, I wouldn't have picked the book back up. I'm not saying the book is bad, it's the subject matter. It's just, it really, really stuck with me, and I actually struggled to sleep on that night. So I don't really want to talk about it too much, but it's just horrific. Then, as you guys know, I am doing a online course on Shakespeare, and one of the plays I set myself to read was The Merry Wives of Windsor because I'd never read it before, so that's my Shakespeare out of the way. I didn't really enjoy The Merry Wives of Windsor as much as I do like some of his others, but I do appreciate it. And the final book that I read this month was 10 Days in a Madhouse by Nellie Bly. Again, another classic. It's about... a woman. So basically, if you've watched American Horror Story, or this has been done before, American Horror Story Asylum, I'm sorry I can't get your words out, Sarah Paulson plays Lana Winters, there we go, I had to think, who goes into an asylum to basically do an expose, and that's based on the life of Nellie Bly. So Nellie had done many fantastic things in her life, but one of the things she resigned to do was to pretend she was insane so she could go into a insane asylum for 10 days and basically expose them about what it was like, and it was just very fascinating to read her take on it. And I love asylums, mental hospitals, things like that, reading about them. Maybe because I'm mentally ill myself, I don't know. But things like Girl Interrupted, I really enjoy. So that book was great. I did really, really like it. So finally, on to the last part of the video, which is video games. I'm sorry if this runs too long. I finished Rise of the Tomb Raider. I 100% completed it. I'm so happy. I can't wait to get Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Then my mum purchased me 2 new Harvest Moon games on the PS4 store, Save the Homeland and A Wonderful Life. And I do enjoy both of them, but I am struggling because the only other Harvest Moon game I've properly played is Back to Nature, and or Mineral Town, whatever it's called in America, and these are very, very different from that, so I'm just trying to adjust to them, but I do enjoy them. And finally, what I'm playing at the minute is The Sims 4. I am obsessed with The Sims 4. I bought it on the PlayStation Store. They were having a sale, and I'm finally playing The Sims 4. I've been wanting it for so long. So I have posted updates on my Facebook and Instagram about how my Sims life is going. I actually have 2 Sims on the go, and they've both got their shit together better than I have, to be honest. So there you go. But yeah, that's that's it. So that's all the movies, TV shows, books, video games I've been watching, reading and playing. That is such a long thing to say. And also, like I said, please check out my Instagram account because it would mean a lot to me. Queens on the screen. I'm very excited for that. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. And I'll see you all soon. Hopefully not with a cold. Bye bye.